Hi guys, welcome back. We're back in the BTeam world today. I just thought I would give you a little look around to see what's going on. Not a whole ton, but I have been doing some, have been doing some building, some resource gathering, that sort of thing. I put in a little pumpkin patch. Some of my chunks are having a little bit of trouble loading in here. They'll come up here in a minute. I got a little pumpkin patch in over here. And if this crazy world ever loads properly, there we go. You can see I got a sugarcane field going on so that when we're ready to start doing enchants, we can do that. Let me see if I have any food on. I do have some food. I went to the Nether, got some lava. The Nether is a terrifying place, as always in BTeam. But there are now fiery wolves in the Nether, which make it 100 times worse and more difficult. So I'm not sure how much time we'll spend in the Nether, but I do need to go back there because I do need some more glowstone. I've got a tree farm going on over here, as you can see. A little crafting table I threw down out here just to... okay, this is getting annoying. Just to have. Got some animals started back in here. I did put a fence in. And fenced all my critters in. Just to, you know, kind of a simple little animal corral kind of thing. Just to keep them all organized and contained. I will have to do something a little bit more compact at some point because in BTeam and also in BTeam Reloaded, there are, you can put machines under the pasture where your animals are to collect the manure and actually use that to grow your crops. So I may do that at some point. It was glitchy in BTeam. I don't know what it's like in Reloaded, so we'll see. You can see I've been doing a little mining down there where it hasn't loaded in yet. Come on, you silly game. Load the chunks, for crying out loud. Do you know how silly you look with all your innards hanging out here? Grief. So, let's head over here. Oop, I hear a zombie. Oh, come on. Alright, well. Thought I had this all so I could get up and down without too much trouble, but I don't know where that zombie's hanging out. It's kind of hard to tell because every time I go to look, there's something. Oh, there's a slime down there bouncing. Alright, so we'll go over there and check that out just a second. Get back up to my... Not sure why everything's loading so slowly. Very odd that it's doing that. I did put in a second garden. I've got some carrots. I killed a zombie, got a carrot. So I started out with one. Harvested and planted, so now we've got more. I've got some barley going on. I took the tomatoes out in favor of strawberries just because I can right click and get the strawberries like that. We will get into the food mod. There's a, I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but there's a pretty cool food mod that you can do quite a bit with. As I mentioned, I've got some pumpkins going on. We still got our apple trees. You know, so I've been doing a few things. If the stupid thing would load, you'd be able to see that I did put in a Nether portal. And you know what, we'll just go over there and we'll have a look at that in just a second here. Let's back in here. That ender ore, I figured out what it does. You make ender eyes of ender out of it. That's the ender dust. That's what you get when you mine this stuff, and when you put it in a thing, you get a ender pearl. That's what they're called. So yeah, I got quite a few ender pearls. So I did make some elevators with wool and ender pearls. Sure. Oh, helps if you hit the right button. And since they only go down 16 blocks, I had to put in 2 to get down here. And I know you can hear mobs. There's caves around this area. I have not been able to clear them out entirely, so I'll have to keep working on that. And I'm still building the walls and doing some interior design down here. And this will be the main part of the base. This is the underwater portion of the base. I need to go into squid mode and go outside and clean up some of the little bit of the the glass that wasn't quite as pretty as I intended it to be as I was putting it in. Let me tell you guys, sponges were the best things that Mojang ever introduced into the game because we didn't have them in 1.7. So in order to do this, I had to fill this entire thing with sand. And I've got a squid morph. I have gotten a few morphs. As you can see, some of them are unique to BTeam, like the Nightcrawler, obviously. The Isaac thing is new. Let me tell you, Isaac is a pain in the neck. I don't know what it is, but it's a pain in the neck. So I did get some morphs. I've got a bat morph, so now I can fly. I got a squid morph, so I can swim, which is kind of handy when you're doing things underwater. I'm just going to stay in my Shurubakame, excuse me, morph for right now. So I've got, uh-oh, that can't be good. Blood Moon is rising. That sounds horrifying, and I believe I've heard of a Blood Moon. I know they have it in Terraria. I've never seen it in BTeam. But I think it means that things spawn like horribly a lot and bad things spawn. So as you can hear the squishy, there is, you know, I'm going to block this off just because if bad things are going to spawn, I don't want them coming in here. You know what, maybe it's not a great idea to go outside right now either if there's a blood moon. Up there where it's blocked off again, yeah, I'm not going to go out there right now if there's a blood moon. That sounds really, really dangerous. Is where my ender portal is. And I think, okay, that's just about the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Why is everything orange? I'm guessing that has to do with this blood moon thing. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go back up to our little safe haven here and see if that helps us out at all. I don't know if we can sleep through this disaster. Everything looks so orange. That is so creepy. Oh my goodness. You don't feel tired right now. Oh great. So you can't even sleep through this thing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, apparently you can't sleep through a blood moon. That's lovely. Which of course means that things will spawn at higher rates. Well then, I'm real glad we got to tape this. Oh goodness, I've never experienced this before. I'm not sure it's a good thing. Oh, I hear a skeleton out there. Whoops, wrong. Okay, well if a skelly is the worst thing that shows up, then that's not so bad. While we're waiting for this to pass, I'll go through. I've gotten a little bit of salt. I did get some witchery things. I have not started planting them yet. I do intend to put in a witchery garden when I get established a little bit. I've got loads of tomatoes. I picked up a few blueberries. I've got some oreberry bushes, some essence berry, which is really exciting because those are the ones that you get the XP from. I do intend to plant all that. I just don't have permanent farms in yet. Oh boy, this is just about the creepiest creepiness ever. And it still won't let me sleep. So I guess I'm just going to hang out in here and hope for the best. Yeah, it sounds like we're just going to get loads of mobs. Oh, geez, that is uber creepy. I'm not sure what the red means. Is that like a place something could spawn? Uber creepy. Ah, that looks horrible. Well, anyway. We'll just keep our sword at the ready. Yeah, you can see I've made some inverted white lamps already. I'm going to close this door as well just to be safe. Boy, that copper ore looks so weird in this color. Everything looks so creepy. I just can't get over how creepy that is. I'm thinking that I would like to do kind of branches off of this area. This is obviously the main part of my base. It is almost daylight, so the whole blood moon thing should be stopping soon. The colors should go back to normal. It appears that it just doesn't allow you to sleep, so that you end up getting a bunch of mobs, which would really stink if you were out in the wilderness. Fortunately, I'm safe in my base here. So yeah, I'm going to put a tinker's furnace. I'm thinking of putting the tinker's room in this area. I don't know. I'm not sure how far I'm going to dig out into the bank. There is more bank. This is like the edge, the shoreline, I guess, is back here, and then this goes out into the ocean. Obviously, I don't want to go that direction. So yeah, we're getting there, guys. I'm getting a base established. This took me actually a little while to figure out the coordinates. As you can see, like I said, I'm still I haven't done any interior decorating or anything really. This is all just, nothing fancy at all. So yeah, let's see if we can't sleep through any of this. Nope, still don't feel tired. Okay, apparently it just doesn't let you sleep at all. Let's see if we can. Nope, still don't feel tired. I probably won't be able to sleep until nighttime again. I hear zombies frying, so hopefully that means the daylight's coming here shortly. Oh goodness, stinky, stinky. Can only sleep at night. Okay, so now it is daytime. Still hearing an awful lot of mobs out here for... Alright, we're going to take a run at it here just to... Oh, I see Mr. Creeper. Oh, I see a spider. That's an Isaac. Let's get away from him. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, the Isaacs are actually pretty nasty. Goodness, look at them all. Let's just go over this direction a little bit. Guess that creeper got close enough to blow up. Goodness. Okay. Yep, definitely Mob City out here. We'll take care of this guy. Sure we will. Can't shoot him with a shovel. We'll grab some bones since we can. Some cacti over here. I haven't really explored that far yet, but I thought that I would, as long as I'm going to be out here. Let's take out the zombie. Yeah, they've got some weird armor in this pack. So I obviously have quite a bit to do. I've still got a lot of building to do, and I will continue to do updates as I do different things. Right now I'm concentrating on getting a nice base built. I think that looks pretty cool. Even from like up here, it's got kind of a nice aesthetic with the underwater piece of it. So I do intend to expand that. I haven't decided yet how I'm going to use the islands. So I've got kind of a farm going on over in that direction, but I may do something a little more compact and a little more efficient at some point. Right now it's all about gathering resources and getting kind of established and just figuring out what I'm going to do. And the other thing that I'm considering doing, that I'm on the fence about, and I'm trying to figure out how and if I'm going to do this, because I am so busy at this point. I feel like I'm stretching myself a little bit thin. I am playing on 2 different servers. I'm playing on Craft Theory and also on Banished Wings, which are both great servers. They both have different things that I enjoy about them, and they're good people on both of them, and I just want to make sure that I'm only committing to things that I'm going to be able to maintain. And one of the things I've been considering is I've wanted for quite some time now to become a Patreon for Zul'jin. He is one of the YouTubers that I watch. He's actually one of the most interactive YouTubers that I know. He interacts with his fans. During live streams, when he's on Twitch, he talks to the fans and he responds to chat, much more so than almost any YouTuber I think I've ever watched. He's he actually, he's very responsive on Twitter. You know, if you tweet to him, he'll probably respond in some way. So I've really enjoyed following him and watching his streams and watching where I'm running into, you know, a dilemma is there are actually 3 different YouTubers that I follow that I would love to become Patreon for. And Mumbo Jumbo is one. He just opened a Patreon server. And he looks like he's having a lot of fun with it. And I really enjoy Mumbo's channel. He's got a lot of really great builds. He does a lot of tutorials. I feel like he's one of the up-and-coming YouTubers who's going to be going to really make Minecraft be a big thing on YouTube again, which makes him a lot of fun to watch. And he's just a nice guy. He tries to work so hard for his Patreons, and he works so hard for his fans. There's also Pungence, who is not so much a Minecrafter, but he is a YouTuber that I really enjoy, and I do watch some of his videos. I don't watch all of them because he doesn't always play games that I enjoy watching. But anytime he does anything with Minecraft, I watch it, and you know, so he's a lot of fun too, and I really respect and admire him as a YouTuber and as a person because of the way he runs his channel. So there's so many things, you know. Of course, if I could, in an ideal world, I would follow like all the Hermit Crafters, all the Minecrackers, you know, all of my favorite YouTubers. I would be Patreon for all of them, you know, and donate because I do enjoy watching so many different YouTubers, and I do enjoy so many of their channels. That's just not a possibility. You know, if you have any comments about the whole Patreon thing or any thoughts on that, I'd love to hear from you. I mean, I've not made up my mind yet. Like I said, I may do just some tips here and there until I decide that I can afford to commit the $10 a month. Like I said, it sounds like such a little bit of money, but for me, it's really not. It's not a huge big deal. You know, I wouldn't even consider it if it was like a choice between feeding my kids and, you know, and doing Patreon. Obviously, that's not even an issue. But it's just for what very little discretionary spending I can do. I'm going to be pretty fussy about how I spend it. So if you guys are familiar with these servers and you would like to see me play on, you know, one of them, you know, cast a vote. If you'd like to see Mumbo's server get supported, or Zul'jin's or Pungence's, if you have an opinion on a specific server, sure, let me know. You know, I don't know. I think that Zul'jin was the first that I considered becoming a Patreon for, and it's just been a while. I haven't been able to do it yet. So I'm really leaning heavily towards joining his server, partly because of that, and partly because he was the only YouTuber to comment on the party boat. He was one of the guys that I don't know personally who actually watched the video and, you know, and took the time. And that really meant a lot to me. I was really touched that he took the time out of his busy schedule to look at something that was a fan creation, and it was just a bit of silliness that I did for, you know, to entertain my viewers and for my own entertainment as well. But that he took the time to look at it and to comment and to respond really meant a lot to me. So I'm leaning in that direction. But like I said, if you guys have advice or anything, you know, you have any comments or opinions, I guess, about that, I'd love to hear it. And yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. I will hopefully have more to show you, something more exciting than just the inside of my little hobbit hole again. I am going to be building a storage room, and, you know, this hobbit hole, as cozy as it is, will go away, and we'll have a proper base here before too long. But as soon as I get a storage room in, we'll probably spend more time down in the main base. So that's it for now, guys. As always, be kind to one another. It's a big bad world out there. Let's look out for one another and be kind. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.